This is a wonderful hospital, and I've been associated with it for a long period of time. First of all, through the foundation itself, working on, and then as a donor to the hospital.
David came on our board at a really pivotal time for the organization where we started to look at growth and quickly served as a director and then ultimately moved into the chair position of our board. You know, one of the very tangible things that I like to point to in terms of David's impact on the organization is the new mental health center. And quite frankly, it never would have been possible without the foresight of David and the board members that he was leading at that time. Because it was those group of individuals that went out and acquired the land that ultimately allowed us to have that expansion of the hospital.
There's really not a more quality individual than David McDonald that I've ever met. David is generous with his time, he's generous with his money, he's generous with his friendship. He was very involved and very passionate about what he did, and it inspired everyone else around him to be generous and passionate about the foundation and about the hospital and supporting it.
One of his brainchild was creating the Chairman's Circle group and events that connected to that. And his idea was reaching out to folks that weren't necessarily supporters of the hospital before and making sure they had a very personal approach to them to explain to them why the hospital was important. And that legacy that he created with the Chairman's Circle goes on today. And we see millions of dollars every year coming through the Chairman's Circle, supporting some of the most important needs in our organization.
He was very passionate, and you could see that, and he explained to me how important the foundation was to the hospital, and he was always devising ways to raise funds for the Royal Columbian Foundation, and I thought that his idea of a Chairman's Circle was really an excellent idea and an excellent way of engaging the physicians and other members of the hospital staff in participating in fundraising for the foundation.
The Chairman's Circle was one thing that, because I brought the idea up from the Napa Valley, I knew I'd end up doing a lot of the work. So initially when I talked to people, I met with each individual. I said, would you help us at the hospital? And everyone was more than willing to help.